So I got this in the mail today. I didn't know exactly what it was when I first saw it. I got this package and a smaller smaller box too from the same place. I'm like, what could that possibly be? Where would I get two packages from? And I was trying to think, did I get it from one of the third-party guys that I order parts from, or did I get it from I don't know where? So after playing the guessing game, I opened it up and it was Runamuck from the Transformers Collector Club. I totally forgot this guy was coming, so let me open him up and we'll check him out. Alright, here's Runamuck out of the packaging. He was in a little baggie, as well as his little bio card and a big old honking sheet of instructions there. He's got the same mold basically as Trax and was it Wheeljack? I'll show them all together here in a bit. But just looking at the car, he's pretty awesome. He looks like almost like a 70s Nissan kind of look to it. I don't know. I think there was a Miller IMSA Mustang that had like a similar gold and white paint job. It's pretty cool. It's got the big Decepticon logo there, split in half. He's got the rub sign right there in the middle of his roof. I would have liked the orange to have been redder, but oh well. You can tell the difference between the plastic and the actual painted portions, which is kind of unfortunate because a lot of the newer figures have actually, it's been almost indistinguishable for the most part. So they kind of, I don't know if it's like a color match thing or how much more effort it takes to match the color, but I mean it probably looks good on camera. I don't know if you can really tell, but the plastic, I don't know, because of the translucency of the plastic and the opaqueness of the paint, probably makes a little bit of difference. So let me transform this guy while I continue hiccuping, and we'll check him out. Alright, here's Runamuck in his robot form. Not really thrilled about the orange. I think it should have been a little bit redder, a little bit darker maybe. It's just kind of got an ice cream kind of look to him there with the orange and white. Kind of think I'm getting me an orange sherbet or a creamsicle or something. But he's still a pretty cool figure. He's got a lot of nice gold on him. The gold seems pretty well done. I mean, gold is kind of a hard paint to work with, especially on white. But, you know, they put a lot of it back of the door. It's got some on the sides there. Accent pieces, dots of gold there on the side of the head sculpt, which is cool. It's got a little bit in his grill. It's kind of neat looking. One thing I noticed during his transformation there is that actually just the way the spoiler attaches, it's still pinned in, so you could flip it over if it wasn't a huge spoiler, just like on Trax. So kind of a holdover there. I guess it's cheaper just to reuse the mold straight up instead of trying to fix it for each figure. So kind of expected stuff like that. It's got the same articulation as the other guys in the same class or mold or whatever. It's got the swivel head. Mine's pretty stiff. He's got the like swivel up down kind of shoulders there due to the transformation, as well as the regular swivel or actually ball socket rather shoulder, a swivel bicep, double jointed elbow, swivel wrist, as well as a swivel waist, a ball jointed hip, a single point joint knee. Gets a good 90 degree of articulation there with a swivel just above the knee, and then he has a ball jointed toe. It's also on a pivot there due to the transformation, and then the foot on the back is also on a ball joint, just like Trax. Yeah, he does have the same exact lower body as Wheeljack there, so he's one of the shorter ones out of the set. Trax is a little bit taller than him. He's still pretty cool though. And actually, yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's what it was. Didn't have his head all the way up. I was like, why does he look so dumpy? Okay. Anyway, must have slid him down there. Anyway, yeah, he's the same height as Wheeljack and just slightly shorter than Trax. But it's pretty cool. I'm a fan of the mold. He's got the same exact little weapon, wrench or gun or whichever way you want to use it that Wheeljack has there. Same mold, just instead of being in silver and gray, it's in dark gray. It's not quite black, near black I guess, and the orange there. So, pretty cool. You can reverse him, of course. You can switch it around to where you have the exposed stuff, but you lose the knee joint. So, still kind of neat. Probably display them like that because it'll show you all three. I have all three examples of how to do this mold. You can do it with the a filled-in backside portion there, like on tracks. You can have the exposed backside, underside, inside, like a Runamuck here. Then you have the regular hood, like on Wheeljack. The instructions do have it like this though, because that is closer to what the original toy looked like. Because it did like the automatic stand-up thing, and part of the hood stood up there. So yeah, I'm not quite going to give him an 8. I mean, he'll be rounded up to an 8. He's like a 7/999er, only because of the orange, really. You know, he's a reused mold, so we've seen him before, and it's a club exclusive, so they didn't go like all out on him. You know, he's still pretty solid. You know, he's only got a couple of colors in there. He's got black, orange, white, and gold accents. A couple of decals, so yeah, he's still a solid figure. So you know, 7/999er, round up to 8, not bad. You know, if you don't have one, get one, and shame on you for not having a Transformer Collector Club subscription, because it would have been nice to get this guy free in the mail. So, there you go. And here's Runamuck in a little bit different configuration. It looks a little bit more like the G1 toy. I mean, I got his arms straight down to the sides, kept his feet kind of close together. I took the guns, side pipes, wrenches off the back portion there. I took the doors and essentially just folded the wings out just a little bit, put those at an angle, and then slid them up in here just to get them out of the way. Instead of putting the orange portion into the back of the white like you're supposed to, just kind of have it leaning up in there. And that really replicates the way the transformation worked on the old toy, because you always had that big, huge back portion of the vehicle there hanging out, and then took his gun and of course clipped it onto the back to replicate his shoulder cannon, shoulder gun, shoulder rifle, whatever it was that he had. And then for storage, I just put his two side pipe things down here clipped onto the little spots on either side of his leg. So, just as a bonus, there's my G1 transformation alternate mode for Runamuck.